It is learned that realizing the possible defeat of Donald Trump in the U.S. presidential election in November, Israel has started a series of measures against Iran which are aimed at harming or putting pressure on Iran. This has been revealed by a former senior Israeli official, while an EU intelligence official has also confirmed this. The report states that Israel is considering any action against Iran before November in the wake of the possible defeat of Donald Trump in the U.S. presidential election in November. A look at the situation over the past few weeks reveals that the June 22 bombings at a missile factory in Iran, the July 2 destruction of the nuclear facilities at Natanz, Iran's largest uranium enrichment center, and Wednesday the devastation at the most important port in Bushehr is not hidden. Iran is currently under intense pressure due to these attacks, while the frequent reports of fires, explosions and bad news from different parts of the country indicate that there may be a foreign hand behind them. A Middle East official told The New York Times that earlier this month it was Israel's intelligence services that attacked Iran's nuclear facilities. Israeli Foreign Minister Gabi Ashkenazi told a news conference on July 5 that "we do things that are not talked about." Regarding this situation, Iranian officials say that the incidents are part of normalcy, but in some cases, the involvement of the enemy is suspected. A former Israeli defense official has said that it is common knowledge in Israeli intelligence circles that Israeli intelligence is involved in the events of the past few weeks. "I can't say which operation was carried out by which group, but the purpose of these operations is just to put pressure on Iran and make them think," he said on condition of anonymity. How it happened. He said that Israel's policy towards Iran is very clear, and that is to follow the policy of U.S. President Trump that the pressure on Iran needs to be increased. Sources say Iran could also retaliate strongly, as it has been relatively peaceful since the death of its top commander, General Qasem Soleimani, in January. "In my opinion, the pressure on Iran is to increase to such an extent that it will take action in a rage, after which a formal military operation can be launched, but in the meantime, Trump remains in office," an official said. Israel, considered an ally of the United States, is widely believed to have lost the next election, so action must be taken before then, if former Vice President Joseph Biden wins the election. The focus may be on restoring the Obama-era nuclear deal that Trump scrapped. An EU official said that if the Biden administration came forward, support for action against Iran would be very limited. When asked how U.S. allies would shape their policy in light of the 2020 election results, the official responded strongly. "Do you think that's how we see your U.S. election and the CNN channel?" he said.